If you or anyone watching this video have ever seen or you know someone from your neighborhood, from your village, who have been crippled from birth or for a very long time, such a person has been confined to wheelchair, the person doesn't have leg or the person have problem with their leg. A cripple, a real cripple, not somebody that have injury in their leg. Someone who has been certified to be crippled and has been around for a long time. If you know any such person who have ever gotten healed in any church by any pastor, and you're able to bring such person, please, our email is on our page. Send me a message, an email that you have such person and you can prove it. In fact, you that is bringing the person, you have 10 million naira for yourself. It's a challenge. So go around, bring such a person anywhere in this world. You have 10 million naira.
I saw a video on Facebook yesterday, and there's this lady, she had cancer, and she was on oxygen at the point. She was receiving treatment, and she could take off her oxygen, her breather, to take off her mask for a short period normally, and put it back on, according to what the blogger said in the video. But then Pastor Jerry came around, had a crusade recently in Lagos, and they decided to take this woman to the church. And while they were praying and having their crusade, I think they said you should do what you couldn't do before or something. I think there was a prompting to exercise faith. And this lady took off her oxygen mask. She came in with a cylinder, with a breathing apparatus. So she took it off, and immediately they saw it.
Testimony.
So shouting, screaming, God has healed her. She could not
imagine the scenario.
Yeah, the emotions were heightened, and you know when they heighten your emotion, they tap into it.
The atmosphere of that moment.
So in fact, the church had to prepare the testimony. Do a video, an official video, and post about a lady who couldn't breathe before now, but was not breathing. The funny thing is that before she left that crusade, she had to put on her mask back because she couldn't.
But for that moment, people have seen that she removed that oxygen mask.
And nobody cares what happens.
Nobody cared what happened next.
The dangerous thing about religion, if you try to tell these people that lady was not healed because you saw her putting her mask even in that crusade ground before,
you're an enemy of God.
You become an enemy of God.
And the enemy of the pastor.
Now, this lady went back to hospital. And one error didn't come from church, most based on what I heard, to even support her treatment. She went back, faced soliciting for help or so, and was being managed until she passed. Now she's dead. Now, the glory has been taken.
And nobody will admit. You see, they framed her testimony or so-called testimony on their official pages to attract glory to themselves and to the man of God, the so-called man of God, and to generate revenue.
The
because
most important, to generate revenue.
That is the core. That is
the interest.
That is the interest. Now, people tell this. I tell you, people who heard about that testimony will not hear about the lady's death.
They won't hear it.
And the church will not amplify it.
They will not. They don't amplify bad news.
Now, do you know the funny thing? Even if they hear it, that this lady is now dead, do you know what they will say? Do you know what they will tell you? They will tell you that the lady lacked faith.
And I'm not pointing fingers at Jerry. I'm not saying, he's a fake man of God as it is now. I'm not indicting him in that angle. But I am saying that I have observed even his ministry for some time now, and I've seen a number of things that we should boldly
talk about,
condemn, not talk about, as part of this religious evil that some of these guys do. This unrefined guy. I mean, Jerry is so big enough. He's too big for that. I mean, his church is so big. He doesn't really need to be excited about the least testimony. He's so big that little things like that should not excite him. Somebody taking off his mask, and you saw the person had to put back that mask. But the effort of going to prepare a video to post on the official page of the church is a time-consuming process. you don't even follow up the person you are preparing that video to know if he was, and if at the point you discovered she was not really healed or she's back to the hospital, why go ahead and publish it? Because healing is healing. You can't tell me I'm healed of cancer and I'm back to the hospital, I'm back on breathing, I'm back on oxygen,
and you're busy publicly announcing my healing.
Hard truth, my brother, please don't promise what you cannot fulfill. Okay, you saying if anyone knows someone who a pastor prayed for and the person is crippled, blah blah blah, if the person is you are here to give the person 20 million. Don't say what you cannot do. 20 million is not a cheeky change just because you want to prove a point. You know why? In as much there are things happening today around Christianity, people are lying about miracle, people are framing miracle. It doesn't mean that there are no genuine healing, genuine miracle. If you have not seen, I've seen people who receive their healing genuinely. If we say we are Christ ambassadors, we are representative of Christ on earth. So there's a possibility for us to perform miracle just as Christ. And he said, greater work we do than the one he did. We'll do more than what he did. So Jesus Christ healed the sick, he raised the dead. Okay? So we are bound to do the same. I understand there are bad eggs. Does not mean you should generalize it and say if you know anybody. My brother, if you make this bet where, make this thing cast, in just 2 hours, they'll pack like 300 people come for you. Go find 20 million, you won't give each of them. You get it? So, that of Pastor Jerry Easy, is not to be blamed for that. Maybe he prayed for someone, the person later fell sick and later died, and they did not publish it that the person later died. So, what you won't come blame the pastor for that one? I don't know. For me, I don't think the pastor has to be blamed. But let me tell you, there are raw miracle. When you hear miracle day, bro. Miracle day, don't play. Okay? Don't think because you see some bad egg, you think there is no miracle. See, I will advise you, just say this word we did talk, so just advise you, just come out body for this word we did talk or change topic. May the no go pack like 1,001 people can't give you, okay? There are miracle, genuine miracle. Genuine. Somebody that is talking to you here, BS concert, I've witnessed miracle. So forget the fact that things are happening among the Christians. It doesn't mean that our God has changed. No. He's a God that can perform any kind of miracle if he wants to. Okay? God has not changed. God remains God. God bless you guys. See you in my next video. Bye for now.